afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Mets and the St. Louis Cardinals. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Jack Flaherty, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout-to-walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch-to-contact guy than a strikeout-walk guy.
So striding forward now, Jeff McNeil, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The third baseman, number 6.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and in fact dropping 6 of their last 7. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Should be a picture-perfect afternoon for baseball. 78 degrees at first pitch. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Here's the pitch. Slider, strike 3 called as the leadoff man is set down looking to open up the ball game. Digging in, Pete Alonso. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's 2 for 3. Pitch on the way. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Row. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Alonso is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Settling in now, Michael Conforto. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And the pitch.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
And another foul ball. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Mets. It's the Mets nothing, Redbirds stepping up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Jacob deGrom starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, Matt. One of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Colton Wong.
Now the pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, this team is playing well right now, and they got their ace on the mound. This guy has unbelievable stuff, and I can't underestimate the fact that this is a day game. We are creatures of habit. Guys are used to playing 7 o'clock games at night and rolling out of bed around 12, 1 o'clock and heading to the yard. Instead, they're going to get stuff thrown down their throat right at that time. I hope these guys got out of bed and got a few cups of coffee in them.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And there's out number 1.
Batting center, the center fielder, Lane Thomas.
Ready now, Lane Thomas. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That evens it up, 1-1.
Ball.
2-1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Cano onto the grass, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with a single, setting the table for the big boys.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And that'll hurt as the runner will move into scoring position now.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And a full count to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls and 2 strikes. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Fouled away. Thomas, the runner at second with one away. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeJong. 1-0 the count. And he misses again. 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Two balls and a strike.
2-1.
Heading out towards shallow right. Conforto is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Cards leave one. Still no score. And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game.
Wilson Ramos.
First pitch of the at-bat.
That's a ball. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home is in there for strike one. Two balls and a strike. And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now. On deck, the lefty Robinson Cano. And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Robinson.
At the plate, Robinson Cano. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's set and the pitch. The 0-1. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Tough to lay off a breaking ball that good, but he saw it all the way.
Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside. A runner at first with no outs here. And this one's in the dirt. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Unable to find the zone with the slider.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Not close. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
3-1 to the Mets left fielder.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. There's ball 4.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks at bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball, that pitch is out.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Here it comes, 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
3 balls, no strikes.
Ahmed Rosario would be next. A runner on first with 2 away. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. Here's Matt Carpenter. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss.
The third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball, inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Now the pitch.
Ball, that pitch out.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Tyler O'Neill.
Now batting, Tyler O'Neill. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's in there for strike one. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball, really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Nobody out, runner on first. Just off the end of the bat, it's a foul ball, and he'll stick around. Now another 1-2.
Ball 2.
2-2 pitch is a fastball high, so it runs full. 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. A runner at first with no outs here. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Here's Dexter Fowler now, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 3 homers, 9 driven in. From the belt, kicks and deals.
I got a ball, 1 strike. Ball, that's it.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
And he struck him out. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Count 1-0.
Bottom of the second here with no score. A ball and a strike to count to the switch hitting catcher Matt Wieters. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 out with the man at first. Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
The 3-2 pitch. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Coming to the plate now, Jack Flaherty. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
One and 0. Here it is. Fouled off. Ready with the 1-2.
That's ball 2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
And it's fouled away. And the 32nd pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that will retire the side. Cards strand a couple. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. Here's a high pop-up. Room for Wieters behind the plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. So one man gone now as we give you a look at the standings in the NL Central as you see where the Cardinals find themselves to this point in the season. So one man gone for the Mets in the 3rd, and that'll bring up the converted shortstop from his days at Stetson University, Jacob deGrom. This is on the ground over to first. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this is foul for the first strike.
Man, he wants that swing back. He'll be thinking about that all night. He crushed that ball. He just needs to stay back a little longer.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hot shot down the line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time.
Ball, that's out.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. From the stretch.
Ball, that's low.
The 1-0.
That's the ball.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all four corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Hit high but foul, as that'll get in amongst the fans.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
High chopper over to the right side. Scooped up. Throw on to first. Gets him, and the side is retired. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and one man left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0.
Welcome back as the Cardinals look to get their bats going in the 3rd inning. And you can say they've really been trying to do that pretty much all year. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you. First pitch of the at-bat. Colton Wong is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike. Nope.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And he popped him up. McNeil in foul ground. And no one will track it down. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And he fouls this one off. The 3-2 one more time. Popped him up. Cano calls for it. He's got it one away.
The center fielder.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Now at the plate, Lane Thomas. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Now the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. And he puts it on the ground to second. There's Cano. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Digging in for his second at-bat, Michael Conforto. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Fouled away. The 1-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the fourth inning. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. So one away here with the bases empty. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. First pitch on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. 2 balls and no strikes to Ramos.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike one. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Waiting on deck here is Robinson Cano. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Now to the plate, Robinson Cano. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Grounded up the first baseline. Taken in by Goldschmidt. One there. On to Goldschmidt, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. And we are tied 0-0. Paul DeYoung digs in next. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1.
That ball went out.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Now the 2-1.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Digging in to try it again, Matt Carpenter. He drew a walk his first time up. Has a look, now the pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Nobody out, runner on first. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Two balls and a strike to Matt Carpenter.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
The 2-1 home. Pulled toward right center field. Nimmo will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now back, left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
Into the box, Tyler O'Neill. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Oh, I love this, boys. Mano-y-mano. He's coming to get him with back-to-back big-time heaters.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the box now, Dexter Fowler, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. A runner on first with 2 away. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Here comes another 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Ball 1. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And he misses 2-1. Comes back with a fastball low, and that moves it to 3-1 now.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Mets right now would take a leadoff guy on any way they could get it.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again, 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. Full count still. Line down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
At the plate, Brandon Nimmo. Here comes the first pitch. In there for strike 1. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else.
Late swing on that curveball right there to run the count 0-2. Don't think he recognized that one too well.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And he pops it up. But this will land untouched. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
To the plate now, Ahmed Rosario, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Ready with the 0-1, and he lays off for ball 1.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Now the 1-1 pitch, and that's off his leg on the mound. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Into the box, Jacob deGrom, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Coming in is O'Neill. He can't get to it. This one's down. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
He came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Count 1-0.
Bases are loaded here. One man out. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Nope. 3-0.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
A little surprised he was given the go-ahead there as he misses the knuckle curve.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
Hard on the ground towards short. Wong for 1. On to Goldschmidt, but too late as they'll just get the 1.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
So here's Pete Alonso, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. A ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Outside, 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The 2-1 pitch. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Here's the payoff pitch. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Adam Wainwright answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Michael Conforto will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run is scored. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Boy, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
3 runs already home here. Swing, and he pops him up. Wong onto the grass. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Mets lead this one 3-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said the high pitch count they've run up is a result of a lot of great battles at the plate by his guys, and he's not wrong. So far, they've worked 5 full counts in their at-bats.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So stepping in, Matt Wieters reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Now the pitch.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Wieters awaits the 0-1.
1-1. Nope, that's down.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
And the pitch on 2-1.
Hey! 2-2 down.
And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
Tommy Edman is out of the dugout now, as it looks like he'll come on and hit for the pitcher, Wainwright.
Tommy Edman.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And it's quickly 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. A runner at first with no outs here. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Here comes the right fielder. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first out.
The second baseman.
Now that is an impressive vertical on this dive. As we take a look at it on replay, we can see just how high he had to get up to make that catch. That play might earn him a steak dinner from the pitcher.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Colton Wong. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike one. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Hit hard on the ground to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Cards leave one. They trail in this one 3-0. Genesis Cabrera will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. All set for the start of the inning. Ready for another chance. Robinson Cano. No hits to this point.
Leading off for the Mets.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Robinson Cano.
The 1-0 home. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Chance here for the second baseman, Wong. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
1 away now for the Mets in the 6th, and up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes. And the pitch.
Ball one.
Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball one.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Cespedes will turn for second, and that'll stay in the park as it's off the center field wall, and he'll pull into second with one away.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
So here's Brandon Nimmo as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Comes set with the 0-1. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike two.
Two mid-90s fastballs, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball, or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
A swing and a ground ball to third, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Now a swing and a ground ball for Wong at second. Throw gets him, two down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ahmed Zoltani.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ahmed Rosario. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Two and one after the foul ball there. 2 outs here with a runner at third. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat to ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Stepping in now, Jacob deGrom, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
And this guy can hit a little bit too, so you just can't lay one in there 2-0.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now a throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Now the 2-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
It's funny, that pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
He stays alive, still 2-2. 2 out with the man at first. lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back in standing. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Count still full, 3-2. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one.
Nope.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, number 6.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Line to the right side. Fowler is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Mets played a run on a couple of hits to the bottom of the 6th inning. It's the Mets 4 and the Cardinals nothing. The next to bat for St. Louis, Paul Goldschmidt. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. Cano has a play. He's got it 1 away.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Paul DeYoung. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, that's outside.
And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here.
Yeah, Matty V, this pitch count continues to go up, up, up. Near 100 pitches here. He's not even through the 6th inning. And Mark DeRosa, this is right where you'd like to have a pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of stress pitches for him, you know. Usually you can throw 100 pitches, and if you're not taxed and there's not people and runners in scoring position, you could be all right. But he's had to grind this one.
The third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Stepping into the box, Matt Carpenter. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Ball 1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2.
That's outside.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Alex Reyes is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 29, Alex Reyes.
Striding in, Pete Alonso. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
First baseman, Pete Alonso.
Here's the first pitch to him. Belted high in the air out to left. O'Neill looks up. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A solo shot here to left, number 10 for him on the year. And the Mets have got it up to a 5-0 game now.
Man, that's not very nice. You come in from the bullpen and you get greeted with a bomb. He's going to have to hit the reset button pronto.
So now to the plate, Michael Conforto. And that misses for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here it comes, 1-0. No outs, nobody on. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Standing in now, Wilson Ramos. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. A couple of walks for him thus far. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Again, another foul ball. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Digging in once again, Robinson Cano. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. In there, and it's 0-1.
Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation. I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Left side, but well foul. The 1-2. is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
So here's Yoenis Cespedes as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He doubled his last time through. And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1. Cespedes, commonly known as La Potencia around baseball. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Wieters gathers it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. But the Mets are able to tack on 1 thanks to the solo homer. Get up and stretch. It's the Mets 5 and the Cardinals nothing. Last half of the 7th here. Now at the plate, Tyler O'Neill. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
The 2-0 on the way. 2 balls and a strike now. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. Lifted in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Standing in, Dexter Fowler. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze him.
2-1. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And that's low, ball 4.
The bat, the catcher, Matt Wieters.
Digging in the switch hitter, Matt Wieters. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. He's set. Here it comes. At the knees, strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. And it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. The 2-1. Hard on the ground towards short. And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by. And that certainly represents a career milestone. Hit number 1,000.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. 1,000 isn't a milestone that's going to get everyone talking, but as an individual, you have to feel pretty good about it. He'll definitely be wanting that ball for his trophy case.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave here with one out in the 7th as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W. Brad Brock takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Brad Brock.
Yadier Molina will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Yadier Molina.
And he fouls this one off. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Swing, and he pops him up. But this will land untouched.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
From the stretch. Lifted into center field. Giving chase is Nimmo. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Here's Colton Wong now. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner. 2 down, runners at first and second. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, we're in the middle of this one already, deGrom. They finally score a run, and they've had a tough time scoring some runs.
Yeah, after taking it on the chin yesterday, it's nice to finally break through. Maybe this gives the offense the confidence it needs.
At the plate now, Lane Thomas. But this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. Cards forced to settle for 1. 8th inning coming up. The Mets are out on top, 5-1. Jordan Hicks been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 12, Jordan.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
The center fielder, Brandon.
He's set, and the pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
The 3-1. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Striding in once again, Ahmed Rosario. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here comes the first pitch. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Fouled away.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. J.D. Davis will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Out in front of it, strike 1. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Davis carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. On the year, Davis is carrying a slugging percentage under 350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. Popped him up. Goldschmidt moving to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 6.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Has a look. Now the pitch.
Nope, outside.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider. Just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
A dive, but he's back. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
All even now, 2-2. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Mets strand 1. They're up 5-1. Jerry's Familia is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 27, Jerry's Familia.
Now in the box, Paul Goldschmidt. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that's inside.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
That misses 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. Three and one. Paul DeYoung is on deck. Ready on 3 and 1. Here's the pitch. And he somehow gets that one by him. 3 and 2 now.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
Count remains full. The next 3-2. A shot down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. He'll get it into second. And he is in there. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. Into the box now, Paul DeYoung. And he takes ball 1. Familia has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Not too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Now a drive by DeYoung. This ball is hit well to left field. Gone! Paul DeYoung connects for a 2-run home run. 4th home run for him on the season, and it's a 5-3 game now.
Talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to him.
The third baseman, number 50.
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The 1-1. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Dylan Betances answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. At the plate, Tyler O'Neill, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
Grounder down the line at third. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Pretty slick play down at the hot corner there. The dive and stab, and it's pretty easy to olay a ball like that, but he got it to stick in his glove. That's a nice play.
Digging in, Dexter Fowler, 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0. Betances is ready, and the pitch. To 2-2 now. Here's the pitch.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Payoff pitch on its way. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run dinger. 9th inning coming up. It's the Mets 5 and the Cardinals 3. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. John Brebbia will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Harrison Bader is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Pete Alonso will stand in to try it again, already with 1 home run of the ball game, and on cue, there it was back in the 7th inning, a solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. First offering on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Ball 2.
Come on now, give me a play.
Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Here's the 2-1 home. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And that is off the wall in right field. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
In now, Michael Conforto, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And an unproductive at-bat that time as the runner holds at second with one away now.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Runner at second, one away. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. First pitch of the at-bat. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. The 2-1. Lifted in the air out to right. Right fielder giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
So a runner at second. 2 down now. And set to stand in the fine second baseman, Robinson Cano. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
A ball and a strike. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. This is hit the other way out toward left field. O'Neill waits on it, and that retires the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Nothing further in the ninth for the Mets. On to the bottom half. Last chance now for the Redbirds. They'll be chasing 2. It's 5-3. Edwin Diaz is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Edwin Diaz.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. So striding in, Matt Wieters. He singled his last time up.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Behind 0-2 now. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Right fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Oh, that pitch is out.
And that misses ball one. Bader is playing in right field today, although he can often be found in center. Up around the letters with that one for ball two. One out, nobody on. And the slider here is not going to find the zone either, and it's 3-0 now.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Now, a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Pitch on the way. Liner towards second. On to first, and that means the Cardinals are down to their final out now.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Digging in and looking for more, Colton Wong. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball.
The 1-0.
Oh, that's off the plate. Ball two.
Two-run game, last of the ninth with two away. Missed with it again, and it's 3-0 now.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the ninth. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
The 3-0 pitch. And this one's taken for ball 4. So good work there as the Redbirds have got a 2-out base runner.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Standing in, Lane Thomas, man at first after the 2-out walk. From the stretch. Hits this one hard the other way. Cano fields it cleanly. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. The New York Mets used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Jacob deGrom notches his 3rd win of the year. Edwin Diaz wraps it up for the save, his 16th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious New York Mets, 5 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. For St. Louis, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.